China's state-run economy does not play by the rules. The Chinese government heavily subsidizes its industries, granting them an overwhelming competitive advantage. These subsidies allow Chinese companies to flood international markets with underpriced goods, often driving foreign competitors out of business. They can do this due to basically what constitutes slave or indentured labor. And even though China takes a loss on these markets, the government props the industries up using taxes and, again, horrible labor practices, and they do it specifically to sink foreign markets. Similarly, China's electric vehicle and semiconductor industries benefit from vast government funding, enabling them to gain dominant market positions using cheap and dangerous versions of their goods. The lack of transparency surrounding these subsidies has drawn repeated criticism from many countries and the WTO, yet China continues to defy global trade norms. Another characteristic of China's economic strategy is systematic theft of intellectual property. Through state-sponsored cyber espionage, Chinese actors have stolen trade secrets and proprietary technologies from industries ranging from aerospace to biotechnology. Counterfeiting and patent infringement are rampant as Chinese firms copy designs and products, undermining legitimate businesses. This blatant disregard for intellectual property rights not only stifles innovation, but allows Chinese companies to leapfrog competitors and gain market share at a fraction of the cost. Foreign companies operating in China face additional hurdles through forced technology transfer. The Chinese Communist Party requires foreign firms to enter joint ventures with domestic Chinese companies, giving Chinese partners access to cutting-edge technologies. China does this by requiring the company to prove their tech works, and through the act of providing this proof, China steals the idea. These licensing agreements often force foreign firms to hand over intellectual property at below market rates, while local data storage laws ensure that sensitive information is accessible by the Chinese Communist Party. This coercion has enabled China to close technological gaps with global leaders, particularly in advanced sectors like artificial intelligence and quantum computing, and they were able to do it by basically being thieves. China's manipulation of its currency is another cornerstone of its economic strategy. For years, Beijing deliberately undervalued the yuan to make its exports cheaper and imports more expensive, creating an artificial advantage for Chinese exporters. This de facto subsidy contributed to massive trade surpluses that China enjoys with nations like the US, leading to factory closures and job losses in industries unable to compete with artificially low prices. The Chinese Communist Party's exploitation of the WTO and its PNTR/MFN status has enriched the regime while harming American and European workers and businesses.